I'm Wolfie, your host for today, and we're going to be playing some more GreedFall today. And how y'all doing? Because I am doing quite well. Feels good, feels good. Not entirely sure what feels good, but it feels good. Nothing has broken yet, which means we're only a matter of time. But yeah, I'm just in generally a good mood. I got to play some Red Dragon Inn with some friends last night, which was a lot of fun. And I watched some mini wargaming videos, and I watched some, what's it called, Hololive. So I'm feeling quite good. Watching people who don't know what they're doing play Surgeon Simulator is literally the best. Particularly when one of them's first act walks into the room, walks up to the person, talks to the stream, and then rips a guy's head off. Pretty entertaining. And then just goes and hides it as well. Point. One thing. A buddy of mine, awesome person. Seriously, thanks, dude. You know who you are. Seriously, cheers. Decided to get me Phasmophobia last night, so I will probably be playing that at some point, probably with people, because I know a few people who would be, who said they'd be up for playing Phasmophobia if I end up getting it. So I'll probably stream that at some point. I don't know when. It'll probably be this month. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Nothing's broken yet, which is why I don't trust it. I don't remember what we were doing, honestly. I have no memory. I remember we got an axe last week, and we just did, like, we just sorted out the thing with the what are they called? Evil bastards. Basically. Oh yeah, I forgot we got a suit of plate mail. We got some actually good armor. Well, I mean, we had decent armor, but this one is actually good. Okay, so it's actually almost gear appropriate. Ballsy.
Watch out! Grenade!
Yeah, I remember this axe does not fuck around. Oh yeah, we also got a magic shield. I believe that was last stream, right? So why is my stream saying it's acting weird? Go on. Is it working now? Yeah, it is. Nicked Claymore. Still can't use long blades. That one actually didn't have any agility requirements, though. Which is, I guess, something. Haze potion. Oh, increases stealthiness. Right. So we just hit 29, evidently. Did we pick up? Yeah, we must have picked a skill point. Next point is next level. Attribute is the level after that, where I'll start putting points actually into. It'll probably primarily go into agility. I'll probably put some points into willpower. Basically, nothing's going to go into mental power, I don't think, and probably very little is going to. There might be something. Basically, my priority now on stats, since I've got strength and endurance to max, most of the points are going to go into agility. Maybe 1 or 2 points will go into willpower just because, you know, it's nice having more mana. And longer affecting spells, because my current spells that I'm using a lot of are, like, duration buffs, like the armor up and things. So I don't need to do damage with the spells, I just have them as defense. Okay, it says magic damage up, which is the thing. It doesn't say magic effect up, so I don't imagine it'll affect the buffs. Like, it might affect, like, I think there's a magic weapon buff, right? It'll probably affect that one, but... For now... Yeah, we'll have the magic points up will be good. And that one, I mean, we do use a gun occasionally, so a little bit of extra damage ain't gonna hurt, really, is it? When it comes down to it, all damage is good. As long as we're the one dealing it. Oh, we got a new monster? What's the new monster? Queen Dosantant. Queen Dosantant is certainly the most dangerous of their species, bigger and more aggressive. Oh, this is the arena. I remember we did the arena last time, didn't we? Some magic and elemental damage. Oh! They would be kind of a pain in the ass. That explains a lot, actually. So if they're resistant magic and elemental damage, they take a lot from physical, which is why I've not really found them ever to be a problem. Because I deal very, very high physical damage. And I saw... Oh, shit. Albino are the most dangerous and extreme territorial. It is better to avoid Covidia Plus because their bite is most often fatal. That was the fucker in the arena? No wonder those things were monsters. Llewellyn. We saw another Nadak Meneman. Shape of a gigantic half-bird man, giant wings like to fly. This is linked to mountains and summits. According to Professor Observations Guide, it does not have armor. Its body will be vulnerable to sharp attacks. You could consider poisoning your weapon to heighten its injuries. I mean, that's pretty much anything it said so far. I think all of them bar the swamp one, it said poison's really good. So... what was our quest? I don't remember how to check quest. Oh yeah, find Constantly escort camp. Camp the Order Luminous. Yeah, I should do those at some point, I suppose. Spy from Tulane. Should I put a San Mateus? Check research. Do all my followers actually like me now? Yeah, like, Petra's is nice to me, but everyone else is friendly, and Ciora obviously is loving because she adores me. She's the best companion though, so it's fair. I want to see what I do to these random basic enemies now with this axe. Half health per hit. Not bad. Yeah, I still need to do a lot of farming on Monster Hunter, naturally. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. I think up here... it had some stuff... like, it had more explore areas up here. Right, we couldn't get to all of them. It wasn't that one. I seem to remember it had, like, a climbing wall somewhere. Because it had a ledge. Yeah, there's the ledge. That we have to that we can jump across. I believe on the other side there was a climbing wall. So I said I'd come back later. And now that we've got maxed out Vigor, thanks to both one piece of equipment and Ciora, we can hopefully go and find out. Also, I need iron ore, I believe. Like, I used a ton of iron to make my armor. Maybe I was wrong. I swear there was a thing around here. Oh, is this the climbing wall? Oh no, this is an impossible climb. Well, shoot. Still getting a lot of iron, which I'm quite happy about. Considering how much iron we actually used recently. Find that person. There's Constantine. He didn't care. Let's get this questline started. I don't want to do the Constantine stuff yet, because I've got a feeling that's going to get towards like the actual end of the game. I've got the feeling that it's coming... It feels like it's coming towards like the end. To me at least, I could be reading this completely wrong. But the main quest seems to be like coming up to like very specific like power moments. So it makes me think that it might be coming towards the end of the main story. But there's still a lot of side quests I want to do. Also, it'd be insane to level to 90 in this game. I know you can. I believe that's the level cap, is 90. But I'm not even level 30 yet. And I think I'm coming to the end of the main storyline. Poke all the quests, exactly.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps.
That's always
They
good.
must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state.
Poisoned by any chance?
He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
Lizards,
The flesh
probably.
is black and blue around the bites.
Yeah.
He was bitten by a venomous creature. What he needs is an antidote.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Has the names to help. As per usual, it's like, oh yeah, just stop talking to normal, like... normal people from the continent. They don't know shit. The natives, they know everything. They know how to sort this place. Why? Because they freaking lived here for thousands of years. It's like, oh yeah, it was bitten by this animal, so this is the antidote. It's like, they live here, they know what they're doing. What the fuck do we just do? Okay. Apparently you're not allowed to jump down there. It's something like health and safety. How dare you request me to be safe? And just leap to my death off a cliff. Oh, it's the light. Oh, what's that noise?
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
Oh, hell yeah. Got +1 reputation. I don't think I can... It'd be quite a lot to piss him off, to be honest.
You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect.
What do you mean,
He
we?
must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could
Because
help.
they're idiots.
Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
You're awesome.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us.
I believe Windwell was the person
I
I
have to
helped
go.
out, and I think she owes me a
Like
favour.
so many others.
You liked me 10 seconds ago, dude! Excuse me. Got a bit of a cough still. That's the 87. Okay. Vendwell. Yeah, I think you were the person who helped.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I
What's
have
that
come
then?
to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegat.
Oh.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever.
Yep, lower one.
We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper
Yeah,
treatment.
giant Komodo
Do
dragons.
you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Yeah, pretty much. These priests are idiots. Yes. Why do I get the feeling that the priests, like this priest guy, is gonna blame the natives for like causing him to be ill so that they can cure him? That's what I think is gonna happen, because it's like the start of a quest line. Either that or this is supposed to be like a quest line that is really, really short because we already did all the stuff. Like, it would have been a really long and arduous quest line, but we did all the like the good stuff early on, so it worked. Yeah, pretty much everyone in this game is racist, to be honest. It's just varying levels. Actually, the merchant congregation don't really seem to be, so far. Like, the congregation of merchants hasn't seemed to be too bad.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Try to think back.
Was I unconscious for a long time?
Yes,
The other members of the expedition, they are in danger.
I assumed.
The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and
Giant
I had
lizard?
left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
I just speak with my visor, with like the part of my helmet down. I have to say, I do find it kind of weird that there's no like visored helmets that I found yet in this game. They're all open face. I guess it makes sense for like you know, purposes of we're a legate, so we want to. You're supposed to show your face, but it's kind of weird that there's no visored helmets still. Now, every single helmet is an open face one. Really inefficient in battle. Yeah, that's a fair point. Oh, hello. Wow! This is what damage feels like, is it? So that's what actually being able to do a lot of damage feels like. It's weird. I think it's more just so that everyone can call me an Onomanawi. Because I've got like the plant marks on my face. I wonder if I'm going to grow horns at any point. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I think they look great in this game. Ow, you little fuckers. Let's kill poison. That axe is beast. But yeah, I've always liked having a character that looks a bit more monstrous, so anything that adds to that, I'm totally down. Horns are always acceptable. Are we going to find another guardian? Oh, did we kill this guardian earlier? Or is this a place I haven't been to yet? I think I've been here already. Ow! I got kicked in the face. Jesus! The power attack also doesn't fuck around. I don't think I looted this guy. Oh no, I did. I just didn't want anything he had. Because I was running low on inventory space, I think, at the time. Obsidian. Obsidian is probably to upgrade, like, the natives' materials. Never get any of the, what's it called, armors. Like the warriors gauntlets I used to use. That was a bit of a frame drop. Yeah. Still no really high level armor. Oh, I finally got some good gloves. Oh, am I wearing blacksmith's gloves still? I think I am. Yeah, I was crafting something last time. That's better. I was wondering why I had low armor. There we go. Those were the gauntlets we're supposed to be using, right? Warriors gauntlets. Yeah, these ones. Steel gauntlets. Yeah. Whoops. Ooh, loot. Ah, it's just nothing important. Is this one where the crazy guy was? Yeah, I fought like the guy's wife that had turned into a swamp guardian. I think so. Yeah, it is. I remember this place. Where's the crazy guy? You still around? I don't see him. How the hell do we get around there? Do we go this way? No. More iron, always a plus. Do we actually need it now? Yeah, Swamp Sanctuary. Find the Theologian's camp. I mean, that's a good sign, isn't it? Where the fuck is this? Right, we go around that way. I give up and look at the map. I mean, there's a few good signs. Like, not being instantly attacked is always a good sign. Finding loot is a good sign. Also, so far, Siora not being suspicious is a good time. Is a good sign. She's usually
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
Look, this is a passage that was forced upon nature by men. The beasts must have become restless. They do not appreciate it when their living space is disturbed.
I can empathize with that. Oh, that was why it said you had to complete more story. Because they actually were changing a zone that I hadn't been to yet. Okay, that makes sense. Find the Theologian's camp. Should be up ahead. I'm assuming it's just going to be the giant lizards and there's not going to be any new fauna.
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not be supervising an expedition.
How dare you?
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they are sure to gut each other.
How can you call...
Hey, what's happening here? I can hear you from
Hey!
miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying
Probably
him?
been eaten.
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
He's like, ah, sweet. Do you guys have anything to say?
Maimanundanem. Do you need something?
No,
I
you're
must
not.
leave you. See you later.
Afra?
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Ask her about...
I must leave you.
Can I speak to Sissy Eugenia? They don't have any lines
Excellency.
for this.
I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Reason for quarrel.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt, the handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother can't accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Missing
Brother
members.
Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous.
See, she's
does
pretty
not
used.
help.
She's pretty,
No
like,
one
on point.
searched for those who were missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Makes sense. See, that's a bad sign. It would be just like pick one of them and kill the other one. That's what a lot of games are like. But so far I'm on her side.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
Ah, nice. I probably possibly hold your life in your hands, dude. Reason there.
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research.
I mean, yeah.
She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely
Yeah, you're an
converted.
idiot.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
You're an idiot and a
I
coward.
cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
I have no idea why Sora was decided to stand on one leg for that entire cutscene. Save. Oh, there's a camp or something over here. Oh, wrong way. It's all in this area. I get a strange feeling that they're gonna be bodies. Some of them are probably gonna have like bite marks and actually have been killed by them. That's convenient. God damn it! Impossible to climb, really. Even with level 3 vigor, great. So I guess that's just a jump down point then. Is it this way? Yep. Also, campfire. I have rope. I see a tree. I can climb. Yeah, pretty much. It's not that impossible. That's a big ass skeleton.
This man's skull is
It's like a
sunken,
giant
but he
tenlin.
doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
If that were the case, there would be other marks of impact on his body. No. He was struck with an object to the back of the head. Given the shape of the
Yep.
wound, it was inflicted with a metal mace.
Do I have anything for science? Do I have any gear which boosts science? Craftsmanship. Yeah, I do.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace. And it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death. This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight.
Oh, because I have Sora.
If that were the case,
Yeah,
there
because
would
I have
be other
Afra here,
marks
because
of
she has high enough science,
No.
basically.
He was struck with an object to the back of the head. Given the shape
Oh,
of
wait a
the
minute, I've
wound,
just realised something.
it was inflicted with a metal mace.
I have level 2 science already. Because Afra is friendly with me. And I already had level 1 because level 1 is just kind of necessary. Typical. I was going through all that bother and forgot I actually have pretty good skills. But that 100% answers the question, can you get every single talent and things? Unless it slows down dramatically. Bye, Tenlin. I'm just happy that I have a weapon, finally, that can easily crack Tenlin armor. Because those things are hard as nails. So yeah, it's like, no, we shouldn't go and investigate their bodies at all. No, no, no. What the fuck? Oh, hello. Oh, so these things are supposed to be like crocodiles. Got it. That was a good hit. I fought one of those before. A while ago, admittedly, but...
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those
Llewellyn.
large reptiles, a Llewellyn. And yet, these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn.
Hold on. Do you see these
Yeah.
iridescent marks on his skin?
So literally
They look
having
like the marks that the
Afra
priest
in the
spells leave
party.
on their victims. I've seen them many times before.
But what was he doing alone so far from camp? The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn.
Are they Llewellyns? No, are those ones aren't the
Marks
Llewellyns,
on his skin
are
make
they?
me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first.
Llewellyn,
He was
Llewellyn,
intentionally
Llewellyn.
immobilized so that he would fall
Yeah,
prey
Llewellyns
to
are
this
these things. They've come out of dragons. Because those things are landbrass? So there was just a couple of these other reptiles here because... Oh, there's a few of you, aren't there?
Your armor is broken, Selga! Close to is Nestiri.
That worked. Jeez, I look like a beast when I've got my magic armor and things up. Warrior mage. So, what we thinking? Just straight up fireball?
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals.
Indeed, he was devoured, but he was already dead. There is a mark here, on the bones, that could only have resulted from the strike of a cutting weapon.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
I'm really sad that it doesn't show... There's no cutscenes in this game that show your stats. I know it's totally to get, like, the build is a certain way. In canon, I think we're supposed to be, like, a pistol-using guy. Because we're always shown in, like, the cutscenes in combat with a pistol. So I think we're supposed to be, like, a, gunslinger kind of roguish type. Or, like, a nobleman. But we're not playing him as that. We're playing him as a bruiser. Did I just go in a giant circle? Yeah, I did. Ah, the impossible wall. Because it would be great. One of the things I always want to see, and I do like enjoy it in a couple of games that do show it, where your character, if you build a character a certain way, like statistically, you can react in different ways in a game. And for a super high strength character, I'd love to just like grab him by the shirt, like the scruff of his shirt, and just lift him into the air with one arm. Kind of like, you know, Venom in the Venom movie, I believe he does that. Something like that would be really just kick ass. Okay, so this guy's a mage. We're probably gonna have to duke it out.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleague?
Yeah, found him.
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste.
Nope,
Eugenia
you
and her
murdered them.
recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest.
Yeah.
Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
You.
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye...
Of course they did!
To ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy. A dangerous...
Of course the Order
manipulation.
Luminis!
Could you imagine what would happen if it was
Fucking
said that
Inquisitor.
our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries.
Fuck
And you
no!
will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Yeah.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned.
Yep.
They should decide on what to do next.
He's like, oh yeah, you're getting caught out, dude. I'm not letting this slide.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I have found the dead body.
Why do I get this feeling that's combat music?
How awful. What happened to them?
Hey,
Someone
flavor
wanted
reputation
us
plus
to
2.
believe that they were killed by some swamp animals, but it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who?
You're
murdered
Inquisitor,
them?
buddy.
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And want to
I'll
reveal
pass
them for all
judgment.
to hear.
I have an axe.
You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
I do like it was like the parry noise, but they were getting just thrown backwards. Okay, I'm gonna loot all the bodies first. I'm assuming that was the guy. Magic shield armor regen. Oh, that could be useful. Armor regeneration could be handy. And not a crappy helmet. Oh, actually, that might be good for Afra. I'll take it just in case. Oh, no, that was Afra. No, I think hers is better. Hers is way better. I forgot we got her, like, a legendary helmet. Which is my old helmet, I think, actually. They were surprisingly happy with that. Considering I just got +2 reputation. I guess it would have been gain like 1 reputation, possibly lose some reputation. It'd be like neutral, get some money but probably piss off the natives, or gain 2 reputation and a fight.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
The coward. And naturally his accomplices fled along with him. Oh, what a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone, but I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this, as a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas.
Oh, they
you will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
So maybe we actually could have killed him. I just saw him just bolt. I didn't notice which one was a him, so... Let's go up and around again. That's the wrong way. Yes, Rue, you're adorable. So I gained 2 reputation with Teleme and lost 1, because I guess I didn't catch him. I guess he would have, like, bolted away. He must have run off when I when I didn't have eyes on him. Wait, I got an item, they said, right? Probably wasn't. It'd probably be an amulet, right? Middle cemeteries. No, I think I already have that one. I don't know what they gave me though. I doubt it was a gun. Maybe a weapon? No. Not a helmet. Oh, it might be that actually. No, because that's not from them. I don't know, they gave me something, but I don't know what they gave me. Oh, I'm jealous. There's a bunch of people playing Baldur's Gate 3, but it's freaking pricey. And don't get me wrong, I am going to get that game eventually. And I really want to get the beta, which is currently on. But my current gaming budget was already less than 50 quid for this month. And I've already spent it on a bunch of other games. Because Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, I believe it's just like the remastering of the game basically came out. And because I owned the previous game, never played it, I was actually planning on doing it in stream, probably after this game. Yeah. I was like, well, I might as well get the DLC. I might as well get the remaster, right, and play that. It's the same game, it's just prettier. Ow. These things are really freaking cool, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing like the more powerful versions, because everything's got a more powerful version in this game, so I guarantee these aren't the only version of those things. There's going to be like an Apex one, or an albino one. Actually, with the giant lizards so far, it's been the albino ones. So I assume it's going to be an albino. Because there was the Llewellyns were also had albino ones, which were the big fuckers.
Your armor is broken, set that.
Those things are powerhouses. Like fucking dinosaurs. Actually, they remind me of something that's not dinosaurs. They remind me of a Postosuchus. If anyone watched like the old Walking with Dinosaurs, in the Triassic period, there was a particular like crocodile kind of thing. That was basically a land crocodile called Postosuchus. Reminds me of those. They were very cool. I also loved that show, yeah. I had all of them. I had all the Walking with Dinosaurs, all the Walking with Beasts, and all the Walking with Monsters. Well, kind of the Walking with Monsters was essentially a movie, but... I used to watch Dinotopia. It was a very long time ago. Admittedly. I can barely remember it. But I do vaguely remember it, but I was very young. Yes, I was. You weren't born yet, Rev. You weren't born, like...
If their so-called saint lived around
Yeah.
here, he must have looked for a sheltered area.
Also, I want to. It wasn't St. Matthias like from 2,000 years ago. Geography can change in 2,000 years, you realise that? Hi, Guardian. Oh! I wonder if that's St. Matthias. That would be kind of cool, right? If St. Matthias learned a lot and then became a Guardian. That would break that religion down from its fucking roots. It's like, yeah, I found St. Matthias, actually. Please say I'm right. He does not like Afra, does he? And then be parrying him. She just shot him out of the air. Oh, this one's got magic. That wasn't an attack, you liar. Oh yeah, I forgot you can throw those. Ooh, that was a heavy hit. Sacrificial sword. I just got a sword out of that. Sacrificial sword. Here's a one-hander. Agility 3, I believe. Not Afra. Siora. How does that sword compare to yours? It's better! She's got an upgrade, guys! It's been a while since Siora's had this upgrade, because those two swords are pretty crazy. Can I equip her some new armor, actually? It's the downside of her only being able to use light armor. She has no, like, endurance skill at all. Which is one of, like, the problems for her, because it means her armor sucks. That's slightly worse than hers. I think we should put a equipment on her. Let's give her a poison resist thing. Actually, no, you get the armored necklace, which is because it gets her actual armor regen. Because she actually has decent armor. Didn't realize she could equip one, honestly. I really hope that that was actually St. Matthias.
It is a good place for an old man to settle.
Is that one? No, we want to get the bestiary. No, it was the same one. It doesn't have a specific. Well, because he did look different. But yes, it's technically the same, even though he had like a different model. The Senegad. Yeah. Well, we might still find it. There might be a note in here that says, "Oh yeah, I have turned into a guardian."
Traces of life,
Oh fuck.
but we will have to examine this place thoroughly to find out if there are safe
No, you don't. You stay down. I don't want to deal with you. Fucking queen bat. There's a couple of them down here too. This guy picked a shitty place to live. Road traces of the passage of San Mateus. Oh, Saint Mateus, I guess. We still might find, because it did look different, so I'm hoping there'll be a little scrap of paper which is just like starting to chronicle him turning into a one of the Guardians. Because it'd be so cool. It would also be really funny if I just murdered their saint. How much of a reputation cut do you think that'd be? Killing basically their messiah.
This is a cave of knowledge, or at least it looks like one. The old man must have been exceptional to be able to live in such a place.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them.
Oh, he spoke to the god. He spoke to the island's god thing. You know, the what's his name? Enomin Frictiman.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Mateus. Praying to Enon Frictiman.
He's like, well, that's gonna be a problem for their religion, isn't it?
This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Mateus. Praying to Enon Frictiman. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power.
Oh, this is going to
It's
be a
impossible
theological
to know if
break,
this is
isn't
a
it?
translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease
Yeah.
the Inquisitors.
Oh, I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
Oh, yeah, they're
There are
not.
some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men duis dat, enon mil frictimen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, Enon Mil Flichtamen.
This is incredible. Saint Mateus would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
I am so sad I don't have Petra's here now. Why? Why can't I give this, like, break this
Engraved
guy's
tablets.
religion?
They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them.
It's like, yeah, they're actually worshipping the same god as you, it turns out.
It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent.
I seem to recall that their saint is often described as using a similar object.
So that's what it was. The priest's old sage became a Donegad. I don't think that I
Yeah.
know about that. And yet, it could bring peace. The Sol Lasser will no longer be able to burn our people and our guardians.
Why is he not depicted wearing the marks of the Donegada?
It was a very long time ago. Magic had not yet been given to us
Oh.
by Enon Milfrichtemann.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
The great revelation that will change mentalities for good, or the preservation of the dogma at all costs? I think you already know which side I'm
Yep.
towards.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
That's a lot of XP. He said, I'm not going to change sides. Of course I'm just going to hand it over. I want to see the fallout. If nothing else. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I mean, it definitely wasn't him, though. The sad thing, can't been him because the god didn't give him magic yet. But it would have been funny. It would have been very funny. I assume that in terms of, like, dying of old age, the Guardians just can't. I'm going to assume. Or at least they're very long-lived. So I think it is entirely possible that one could have lasted that long. Although, there was that one skeleton of one, wasn't there? The giant one we found in that one place. So maybe they do have, like, a life expectancy. Like, they have an actual... They can die of old age, it just takes a while. Like, most of the Guardians are around that size, but there was the one that was, like, as big as a frickin' building.
So, did you find anything?
Oh, I
Or
did!
do you need my help?
Report discoveries.
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
Reveal the truth. They are gonna... It's gonna go like... Oh yeah, you get +2 with Thélème. -40 with Thélème.
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet.
Yep.
I cannot
Oh, they actually get
believe
plus
it.
reputation.
It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel.
Oh yeah, I just found the Holy
We must
Grail,
go
by the
and-
way.
We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal
They're
the truth.
suspicious of me still,
I
I
see.
think.
I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Oh, hello.
Virgil. How did you know?
I'm
Probably.
afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation, But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
Bring it! I the opening swing! You're not getting away from me this time, you little shit. Yes, actually. Alright, you little bitch. Stop throwing magic at me. Right, there's another mage. Stop it, you. Parry this, you fucking casual.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
No shit!
We would do well to hasten to San Mateus. They will not dare to attack you there.
You sure about that?
Even if these men were the last forces that the Inquisition could send us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And I could bring Petrus with me. He will surely find the words to convince her.
That would be most helpful. Father Petrus is renowned for his eloquence. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content, and I will meet you at the palace in San Mateus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Ooh, that might actually be pretty good. There's a lot of bodies here. Okay, I am going to get Petrus on side. One moment, what's this quest called again? Saint and Wild. I'm going to look up if I have to do Petrus's quest. Okay, it says have Ciora in the team, actually. It doesn't mention anything about Petrus. It's what squaddies do. Hey, it's the main reason to play a strength-based character in a lot of games. You get more carry capacity for the loot you steal. That's high-level thinking, that is. Okay. The third day residence. 18 hours, okay, so I've still got a little bit of time. I might as well have Petrus with me, though. Afra, we'll get you out of there. This is gonna get interesting. He's like, oh yeah, Petrus, I'm assuming it was like, oh yeah, you could have Petrus with you, and he would have, like, been blown away by the findings. But he seems like actually quite a reasonable guy, Petrus, so... I highly doubt that it would have gone too fucking wrong. They would have reacted like the Inquisition, at least.
What do you want now?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that...
Yeah, they really... I'm assuming my intuition can just do it, because I have level 3 intuition. I can either wait 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go do some shopping. I wonder if there's anything useful in San Mateus. I do like, by the way, I'm pretty sure that the higher strength you have, also the more ammunition you can carry. Also, like it says, the best one-handed and two-handed blunt weapons. Or axes, you know, those classic blunt weapons. I mean, with an axe, it's like the pure force of the hit more than the sharpness of the weapon, but still. I believe I had a quest to just go and like check the port of San Mateus anyway, so... what we got around here? I swear I had a quest that was like, check around the San Mateus port for something. No, can't go down there. Can't just rob these people of their boats. Ooh, can I steal a ship? No. Bleh. Oh, Forbidden Zone.
Halt! These buildings are the property of Nort.
Oh, I thought we were actually inside. It's like, these buildings are the property of Nort. You're not allowed in here. And then they let us in. Like, okay. It's property of Nort, so you must enter. How dare you stand outside. Waiting is so boring. If I skip, I'm genuinely worried it's going to be one of those, like, do exactly 24 hours kind of things. Because a few of the quests I've found so far have been exactly 24 hours. So wait a couple more minutes. Gives me a chance to just loot as well. Where's the shopkeeper? Well, there's an alchemist. Oh, more loot. Poisoned alchemical mix. Why is that outside the church? I don't know. Don't think I should ask questions. I think I actually have some more quests in here anyway, so... Let's go and check.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Talk about the Bastion of the Order Luminous.
I have come to inform you of the existence of a secret camp, created by the Inquisitors of the Ordo Luminous. From what we know, they abduct natives and take them there to torture them and convert them by force. And those who refuse to renounce their faith, despite their suffering, are shot in cold blood.
How does the Inquisition still dare to take action? You'd think that what happened to them because of their overzealous ways would have taught them a lesson. In any case, if the natives came to you to complain, we must intervene.
In that case, we should act fast, Your Eminence, because one of these native clans is getting ready for an assault. They managed to find the camp and are gathering their troops.
I implore you to dissuade them, Your Excellency. It is our duty to fix this situation. I wouldn't want the natives to think that we were letting them suffer without doing anything. Since you seem to know all the details of this matter, will you agree to lead my troops?
You want me to lead the offensive on this bastion of the Inquisition?
Yes. Of course, you would be leading a troop of guards, which I will immediately put at your disposal. Go to the barracks and show this mandate to the quartermaster. He will ensure that you are provided with the men you need. As for me, I pray the Enlightened will guide you in this terrible task.
They're just going, okay, we're giving you an army of our troops. Go beat the shit out of the Inquisition. I have a lot of health now. Not long now. I do like that I'm essentially just kind of some guy. Not only technically am I just some guy, I am someone from a million allied nation, but still a different nation. It's like, yes, I'm going to put some troops immediately at your disposal. It's like, okay. Is that legal? Probably not. Man, what this guy could do if it was real. Could you imagine if the world actually ran on video game logic? Like, oh yes, person who has been vaguely helpful for the past couple weeks. Here's an army. You know, just in case.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
I hate those. Oh, a sleep button would be so useful. What other ones would be great? Fast travel. Can't argue fast travel would be amazing. Okay, I got stuck briefly there. Jimmy actually changing the graphics settings of real life. How to make opticians obsolete. Just change all the graphics settings. Oh god, an FOV slider. Could you imagine? I mean, yeah, technically, I guess. Changing the graphic settings is technically putting glasses on, but what if you just did it? Like, you could just mentally adjust your graphic settings so it looked nice. So you didn't need glasses. What other ones would be great? I'm just gonna sit in here now, I've got like 30 seconds. A volume slider. Oh, declutter the ground. Yeah, you just press clean and everything is just cleaned. Like, you don't have to click everything individually. A status screen would be good as well. I'd be totally down for a stat screen. Sims mate. Pretty much. It's a bug report.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
Talk about the cave.
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no islander village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any.
Talk about the Guardian.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call
Yeah,
a Nardai.
falsify with that
These
thing
guardians
outside.
usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time.
It's about frescoes and relics.
We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
Be angered by suspicion. Nah, see, that is a level 3 intuition. I fucking knew it would come in handy.
I understand your doubts, Your Eminence, but you yourself asked me to conduct the investigation. It seems to me that the best way to address this matter would be for you to go to the place yourself. then you will see that what I have described to you is true.
I suppose you would not suggest such a thing if you had lied to me. But you are right. I need to see for myself what secrets this place hides.
Talk about the Order Luminous attacks, I think is going to be a good bet, isn't it? Yeah.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminous was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it, and finally attacked us as we were preparing to join San Mateus.
You'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes. But I fear these attacks
Inquisitors
are just a
being
reflection
extreme.
of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Mateus shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does
Yes, let's
anyone
eventually have it in
wish
the
to
pie.
add anything?
Revelations of St. Lucius. Who the fuck is St. Lucius? Oh, it's just the discoveries.
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful
Thélème
consideration,
likes me!
I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Mateus.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm getting level 30. Sweet. I don't get a talent point here, do I? No, it's 33. Jesus. Yes, it was the magic element. Resist. Boom. Oh, that chorus is fury. It requires furious. Hmm. That's unfortunate. I guess it gives us another option. Now let's get Afra back. So everyone... Is there any faction that doesn't like me now? The Bridge Alliance actually likes me the least. That's a surprise. Let's get Afra back. Do we have any Bridge Alliance quests? Oh, actually, first of all, we should get our army, shouldn't we? We should really finish that. Where's our house? Back there, around the corner. There's Afra. Ring of the Abyss Mother. I read that as the Abyss Mother, but it's definitely not that. Large cleaver. Where do we get that? Is that good for Tiara? No, okay. I feel it's a little better then. Just throw all the weapons that I don't want to sell in the box. Just because they're like the unique stuff, I believe, so. I'm still really sad that I had a better weapon than that scythe, though. That scythe was really cool. I never really got to use it. Oh yeah, I should go and check with the smithy, shouldn't I? Where's the blacksmith? It is the merchant. It's crafting table. Is there no blacksmith? Yeah, no, fair enough. Let's go get an army first. Also, it's not gonna look suspicious as hell to go over to the place in San Mateus and go with a Bridge Alliance person and then just go, oh yeah, I need about 40 of your troops. Actually, no, in this game it's probably gonna be like 7 of your troops, but still. 7's an army in this game. Yeah, the coin guard really like me, so. Hello.
And what can I do for you?
But
Here. The Mother Cardinal gave me this mandate for you to supply me with some troops.
Everything looks perfectly in order. May I ask you what this is about?
Some members of the Order Luminous built a camp to convert the natives by force. Her Eminence wishes to put an end to what could lead to a war between Thélème and the natives.
I see. It was high time someone put an end to the dangerous zealousness of these Inquisitors. I will order the men I have here to assemble in the courtyard. Do not worry. I will send you my best. I just need to explain the mission to them, and they'll be on their way. Soldiers, the Mother Cardinal is sending you to fight under the orders of His Excellency de Sade. You will have to put an end to the crimes committed by the Inquisition in a nearby fort. I expect you to obey.
It's just some dude.
Without
oh no, there's people behind it.
For the guard, fight with honor.
Comrades, pack your bags.
Oh shit. That was our most recent save. I just realised it's supposed to talk to the person first. We hadn't dissuaded her yet. We need to go back to our house actually, because then we can fast travel there. Mistakes were made. Oh no, that's not the right way. It's the campfire that has the fast travel. Oh, no, that's the sleep. It's the globe that is the fast travel. S-sled. Hydras. You've known me a week, I'm obviously trustworthy. I've been really helpful. I've just, like, what, broke your entire religion, beat the shit out of a lot of your Inquisitors.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
It's war against the Inquisition of Deirdre.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminis to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminis?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasher. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Why her mother fought against the Lions?
Do you remember why your mother wanted to fight against the Alliance? Was it because some strangers were abducting your people?
You're right. And even though we lost this battle and it left us weakened and without a queen, she wouldn't want us to stay idle and await the death of our people. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Thanks. Goodbye, Iselt.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Deirdre's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lasser.
Oh, so that actually changes the outcomes. What quest am I on? Camp of Ordo Luminous. I actually want to look up what happens either way. That is definitely wrong. Saying completely different factions. Okay, if you don't have CR in your party, it would lower reputation loss, but... Nah, fuck it. I like the natives more. The natives are pretty cool. Telemes! Some of Teleme are okay. No? Yeah, I like the natives. They're pretty cool. Oh, something's pissed.
These Renaigse, they will see. So, Renaigse, will you be brave enough to fight?
I mean, I just did, didn't I? More bears! I do quite like our heavy attack animation. We just swing the axe down, like both hands, just wham. I've already checked that. Just need a bit of extra XP. Well, so Talimi currently likes me, so we've got to change that. Talimi aren't allowed to like us. I really hope it doesn't have like a quest that is every single faction needs to be above a certain threshold, otherwise you get fucked. I do want to do some quests for the Bridge Alliance, though. I haven't had any for a while. I need to go back there to Hikmet and see what I can get there. Because I actually quite like the Bridge Alliance. That's convenient.
We're almost at the camp of the Solasser. Should we wait here for the moon to rise?
Yes.
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
Naturally.
We could not let the Senged Anadas take all the glory.
We wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladmid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of Dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a
Oh, those are the
vantage point
wolves,
to get
right?
a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct two near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Lead the assault. I'm curious if there's a sneak attack. There is. I did a stealth. You didn't see anything.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
You regret your decisions.
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. I don't have the key.
That's unfortunate. That's fortunate. This registry lists the captives that were still detained at the camp. There are no names, only short descriptions and estimation of their age. Also describes the way they were treated, whether they were convinced or turned to the light. The latter are by far the most numerous.
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
You alright? Well, probably not. That guy has antlers and it was awesome. You know, these prison places always have the same layout.
Good day.
Good day, armored man covered in blood.
May the enlightened bless you.
Smart servants they got here. The fucking gunshot is so brutal. Just BAM! Invisible as well. Notebook, probably intended for the camp guards. Lists all the Inquisitors that have the right to enter the secret camp. Claudius is there, along with many other names that are unknown to you and may interest the Mother Cardinal. Just keep sneaking. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed auto attack instead of stealth attack. Get in your corner.
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
Ooh, Bulwark Medal. That's a lot of defense, actually. We're not actually that far off of getting willpower, potentially. Like a willpower 1 at least. So I'll keep hold of that. Can't believe we're still spending on the limits including the most related to secret camp.
We're done here.
You know where you have your ledger?
Outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
You know you have the ledger for the budget of your secret torture camp? What was it in Going Postal? Where it's like, did you keep a log of expenses for an assassin? That went well. Oh yeah, we have to go and actually set the prisoners free. Hello there, ladies and gents. What? He said, "Are you okay?" Where is it? Ah, out here.
Go on! Fight for Knight's sake, go on! Fight for Knight's sake, go on! Fight for Knight's sake, go on!
Awful. These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
That's unfortunate. Ooh, that one actually might be good. Plus 30 magic resist, holy shit. Sure, yeah. Is that one better than yours? Nah, it's comparable, but not quite as good. Yeah, allies outside the camp. I say it was going like, oh yeah, you need to save these people. It's like, what? Who? Like, oh, they're already dead. That's kind of the point. I have a lot of healing potions. I really don't need them anymore, but...
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Yeah. Report successful with the colony. Yeah, we did it! We didn't need your troops. Turns out. Oh, bandits. So I get for not even trying to block. It's fine, Norwegian kicks in pretty quick. I cannot imagine starting this game without at least one level of vigor. Because I think if you have no levels of vigor at all, you can't heal outside of health potions.
Here comes our pay, boys! Fight you bunch of cowards!
And people wonder why I like playing the tank character. When you can do stuff like that, it's just so satisfying. I also like playing tank character hilariously because I'm impatient. I'm convinced that's one of the main reasons why I like it. I'm not a patient person. I'm not particularly patient. So I like to charge in and just lay waste as much as possible. So I tend to pick characters that have like very, very high defense, so I can just shrug off everything, and they can deal a good amount of damage. So I never liked shields. I don't like playing shield characters in games usually. There's a couple of exceptions, like, what was it? Arcade, I think. But Arcade is an exception because you literally can't play a tank character without a shield, which is just dumb. But the shield is actually kind of fun in that game, at least.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
She's gonna be pissed.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis' camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions.
Those wretched fools! How dare they challenge me a second time? I will make sure that a decree is published so that their order is now forbidden on this island. I was told that the Guard did not participate in the battle
pissed.
in the end.
Indeed. Queen Deirdre and her clan led the assault with my help.
I thought I had made myself clear. Our troops should have dismantled that camp. Now the natives are going to think that Thélème is full of torturing monsters. How can we ever hope to live in peace with them now? I expected better of you, Your Excellency, but you chose to exclusively serve the interests of the congregation.
Do they still hate? Do they actually suspicious of me? Do they still like me? I'm actually curious. Yep, still like me. Can't be that pissed at me, can you? As if it was politically minded. Yeah, so the Mother Cardinal's not too bad. I'm also very slightly sad that we didn't just get to just charge in on our own and just fight the entire, like, army. That would have been really fun. Like, 200 to 1? I like those odds. Also, because I did the favour for Deirdre, we should, I believe now, be able to do progress the next quest with her. Vedluk. Vedluk's a great name for a city, for a town as well, by the way. Can I say? Do you have any new gear? Ooh, these are actually good. Just lined capes. I'm wondering if there's an upgrade for the capes.
What do you seek?
I would just say.
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
Wasn't she there?
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lasser and of freeing our people?
That's not it. I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Taleme here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lasser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand. She's proven a respectable queen. And you have proven an ally. I thank you for your help on Olmanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust. From this day forward, you are a Garant of our clan. Anything more?
What the fuck just happened? Did I just bug it out? I think I did. I think I bugged the quest out. Okay. Ask about the High
I
King.
did what you asked of me. Now, I hope you will tell me what you know about Vinbar.
The last time that I saw him, we were united in council at Dorhad Genedu. We needed to decide what to do about you, the Renaigse. And we could not come to an agreement. Ulan spoke about all we could supposedly learn from you and obtain from you. Donkas spoke of maintaining a balance so nothing would change, and of course Bladnid and I spoke of battle. Vinbar remained unconvinced. He did not like you, but he feared the fighting would scar our island. He decided to go to the heart of the oil, in order to hear the counsel of Enolmil Frichtiman. He told us that this retreat from the world would take time, and I have not seen him since.
He is still there?
No. That was a very long time ago. Speak to those close to him, in Wenshavar, in his village. Wherever he has chosen to disappear. He would have gone there first.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Okay, so quest log, da 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 da. Yeah, that's a Bridge Alliance quest, I believe. I'll do some Bridge Alliance stuff so they get their reputation to at least nice. I always just press E automatically. It's not a massive island when you consider the fact it takes like a day to cross the entire thing. Like, it's certainly big, but it's not colossal. Oh, hello. Ow! I signed up essentially for that thing because it bugged out. I lost 3. Damn. I lost 3 favour with everyone, essentially. Well, no, I lost 2 with Ptolemy from the unbugged part, and lost 1 with the natives because of the bugged part, but then I ended up gaining 3 with the natives. So. Yeah, their base camp is up there. So, surviving merchant. But you got to say for yourself. So maybe it's not you. Ah, there you are, surviving merchant. If that is your real name.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted, and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
So that's about the
How did
circumstances.
the attack happen?
We travelled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching.
Makes sense.
We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Ask about the attackers.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5.
Especially there's only more than one guy.
But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
That actually does sound fairly like on merchant. The native.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
Huh. What precautions?
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near the road. Do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
I mean, they are technically still at war, I believe, so... That'll be a thing I'd like to put to rest, the war between the natives and the Bridge Alliance, because I actually quite like both factions. Well, the natives are my favourite faction that I've met so far. That's just because the Congregation of Merchants really haven't got a personality so far. It really is like it's our faction, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, hello.
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
Watch out! Grenade!
He's like, I wonder how much PTSD the guy'd get from seeing Ciora with her fire sword.
Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
It's evidently like not targeted against the people, so I'm guessing because they're just leaving the food. It said, right, or they destroyed the food. So it's evidently not about the food. So it must be the herbs. Like, what are they sending? I don't need either of those. It must be something that the natives are not a fan of that's being transported. Oh, it is that way. Yeah, I was going the right way. Because it didn't pop up on the map, so I got confused. I guess the camp's possibly shielded it. Oh, there's an alpha.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
I'm afraid this trip will be my last. We'll be very cautious, even at cold food and not lighting fire too dangerous yet. I feel being observed, afraid they might attack us any one moment too.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Extragao do this as a sort of scare tactic. This is a message for other merchants.
Damn. It's kind of hardcore. Aren't too bad anymore. They were a lot nastier when I didn't have a very high damage weapon, so. I mean, if Dauntless is anything to go by, axes are pretty good against monsters. That's a game I haven't played for ages. I haven't played it since World came out. Oh, hello. Why are you pissed at me? Poisonous? That's not fun.
A patrol. We're close to the target.
Fuck yeah. Warrior boots. Good all round resistances there actually. What's Zora got? Up there. No, it's Zora. Nah, Era's are better. Less overall resistances, but good armor and things.
This obstacle was deliberately placed here. I think we're on the right track. Their camp must be nearby. We must find a way to pass.
Boom. Three on one, but they should have sent four. That was... Nah, it wasn't. I thought I had like a +1 science or something like that. My inventory is definitely like... I've got more space, I believe, than I used to. I think it might be based partially on your strength score or your endurance score. Can we finally have some people to talk to? As much as I love fighting, seems kind of pointless.
Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Extragao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
Yeah, that was the plan. Hello there.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people.
Go!
Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on all Menawi. Those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass.
Okay.
If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
I share your anger against the Lions, and I also hope to find our captured brothers. But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand.
Yeah, it makes sense. But
I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will.
Oh, they're gonna march on the sea
for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Exregao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Desade, we can't let them do it. It'll be a massacre.
Oh, balls. Okay. Nah, I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna leave him. I don't want to kill him.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
Oh, Freya's reputation got lowered by 1. But apparently Siora's was going to get lowered otherwise. And it's like, I prefer Siora. Sorry, Freya, you're awesome, but... Siora's best. That was one of the few quests, I think, that has both of them. That's one of the quests that has, like...
I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donaya Exregao fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Oh, this was the other way in. Yeah. This is you playing a meathead entrance. Okay, this requires level 1 science, and that one required level 3 vigor. So, a little easier to get the level 1 science, because even I have it. I mean, I have it because it's like, well, you might as well get level 1 science. It's really helpful. Like, every science past level 1 is only, like, you can make better potions, you can make ammo, and that kind of stuff. But level 1 is you can use, like, alchemical preparations to blow up walls. Which is just so frickin' handy. You've got an attack incoming. I didn't kill him because I did my job, but...
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them.
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much bigger army. An army that is ready to go to war against Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, 150 gold, we'll take it. Did that level me up as well? Yeah, 31. Which means, I believe, we can max out our magic shield. For one. Affects allies for half its effects. Yeah, so it just gives everyone else buffed up armor. And with this, we can put our first point into agility, which just increases our damage by 10%. Okay. So currently, our physical damage is... That's the musket. 545. So with this... 599. Almost 600 damage a swing. Oh, our technique actually went up significantly. So no magic power, actually. We have a lot of health. What's our actual party's health bars as well? 2,325. Jesus. And Siora, 1,875. She's got a little bit more health than me. Jesus, her sword does a lot of damage. Holy fuck. Obviously her gun does the most in the party. The guns hit frickin' hard in this game. Their guns are supposed to be crazy high damage, but they're not like... You can't hit them a lot with them. I want to see if I've got any more quests. I want more quests in... from the Bridge Alliance. Oh, they're all. It says all the ones. So actually, I haven't found any notes about the Glenderman, which I believe are the forest ones. We actually should probably do some... I think our next ones... Yeah, because we've got the two character quests that I'm not too bothered about. Or I can get Constantine and things. So I'll go and find Constantine now. I imagine this will open up another couple of extras. So... That's the wrong way. Alright, this will probably open up an extra couple of optionals. I'm curious as to why the fuck Constantine decided to go on a walkabout when he's dying. Where's my idiot cousin gone? Just to be safe, the quest's name, Search for Constantine. I want to make sure I'm not going to get Search for Constantine. Okay, I was basically going to make sure it's not going to just, like, kill Constantine to find him before doing the High King's quest. I just realised that's another reason why Siora does so much more damage than we do, because Siora actually has very high agility, which means she does a lot of damage. Because obviously the amount of agility you have increases your damage. So she'll be doing a lot more, because I think she's agility 4 or 5.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Domegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone.
Hey!
Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
I mean, I'm fairly confident that she doesn't really care about my cousin.
The tents were
I would be
lacerated by
upset.
what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
And claw marks. The weapon rack's empty.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Follow the corpses.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Oh, I remember this place. Yeah, I was right. This is a...
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place
There's
of
knots here.
anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps.
I can believe
there
that.
are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Is this guy not?
The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them. A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Fair enough. Good lads, these ones. Okay, let's see what we get.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
They're kind of obvious footprints as well.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
They're on fire! Of course they were!
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
A fucking dragon by the look of it.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
We haven't seen anything that can throw fireballs yet. Oh! I bet... Remember what I was talking about? Like, I really hope there's like a guardian of the volcano. That would be something that, I was talking about it last week that I...
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
A volcano guardian. That'd be my bet. Oh, please tell me I'm right. That'd be so fucking cool.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
Oh shit, a bigger animal. That's one of the lad eggs. Or whatever
There
they're
are
called.
not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
They're like the coin guard, aren't they? Yeah, this was a big guardian. That'd be my bet. What the fuck is that? I have no idea what that is, but it's terrifying.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
That's an enemy back there I haven't seen yet. It's gotta be, right?
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Please make they be a volcano guardian, which is just some sort of like giant fire monster. Oh, hello.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Cactus.
Ow! That's a rock's been split in two.
And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here?
It must be a volcano guardian. It's it's definitely a guardian. Like, no chance in hell is it not like a something massive.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Oh.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
No, they're allies. They are our allies, so I doubt they didn't do the attack on us.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Boom.
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? Is that possible? Maybe he was in need of treatment. But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him, I think you're wasting your time. I know the captain of that outpost. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total victory without losses.
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. It does belong to the Coin Guard, after all. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Okay. So, I think that's where I'll call it for this evening. That was very interesting. So next week we're going to be dealing with Constantine being, Constantine and permanently in danger. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening and a fantastic weekend. Every single one of you, keep playing video games, keep being awesome. You guys are the best on us on Twitch. Yeah, I'll be back on next Monday with Nail Automata if I'm not horribly ill again. Hopefully not. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. I might stream at some point during this weekend if I'm feeling like it. I might do some Fatalis hunts or something like that. See what I'm feeling. But in any case, see you around. Have a fantastic evening, a fantastic time. Good night.